Hello and welcome to Dixon's API seal replacement instructional video. I'm Eric Lemon, your host. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the seals in a 5204 API adapter made by Dixon-Beko. The first step is to replace the little bubble sight glass on the side. This sight glass is kit number 5204K8. You're going to unbolt the 6 Allen screws. So when you take this off, you'll notice that there's an O-ring seal here. And so in this case, we're going to replace the entire sight glass. Again, the part numbers of 5204K as in King 8. There's a groove in the sight glass that allows the O-ring to sit in place. So just simply press the O-ring into the groove. And then you're going to put it on your API adapter. Put your 6 screws back in place. Your screws are going to come with a washer, and they're going to also come with a lock washer. It's very important that you do not over tighten these screws. If you over tighten these screws, you will crack the sight glass and damage it. The lock washers are there, and all you have to do is tighten them down to the point where the lock washer goes flat. And that's all the tightening that is required to seal this sight glass to the API adapter. The next step, you're going to want to use a spacer. In this case, you can see here that I have a flange by male thread. This spacer, you're going to go ahead and put your API adapter right on top. And the reason you're going to need a spacer is because the next step involves taking off the nose ring. And to take this nose ring off, you're going to want to depress the valve in the open position. Now that the valve's in the open position, you've taken spring tension off of all of your bolts. So now the next step is to remove the 8 TTMA Allen screws so that you can remove your nose piece. Take and set that down. In fact, your first seal is an O-ring seal that you can see has come off. That will be your first seal to change. All of your seals that you will be required are going to be in your 5204K2 kit, and that is every seal that is in the 5204 API valve. Simply turn this valve over. Take your seal. It's important that every time you replace a seal that you want to lubricate the seal. You can do that by just using some blue lithium grease. Lubricate the seal really well. And this does 2 things. Number 1, it keeps the seal in place so that the seal doesn't fall out when it's time to replace the nose piece. And 2, keeps the seal lubricated so that that way it doesn't get damaged during replacement. So that's now in place. We can set that nose ring aside. Now the next step is very critical, is very, very important. We want to go ahead and replace the O-ring on the poppet. Now that this nose piece is off, this poppet is under a great amount of spring tension in the open position. So you're going to want to put your hand firmly over the poppet. You want to keep your face away from the poppet and be sure that you're wearing proper safety glasses. So now you're going to close the valve, keeping your hand firmly in place here. Now that it's open, we can go ahead and remove the poppet and the spring. And so to get this O-ring out, you're going to want to use a standard O-ring pick. It's important also to understand that when you're doing this, you only want to remove this O-ring, which means you only want to use the pick on the O-ring itself. You never want to scratch or score this sealing surface. If this is scored or scratched, you will create a potential leak path. That O-ring is out. Go ahead and set it aside. Your new poppet O-ring, once again, get some of this grease on your O-ring, lubricating the O-ring. This will make installation a lot easier. This O-ring sits into a groove that's machined. And so by lubricating this O-ring, it actually will allow you to press it in place a lot easier. So to install it, you're going to just press it with your thumbs. You want to make sure that you go all the way around the poppet with your thumbs to be sure that the O-ring is firmly in place and is seated properly. If you don't do that, then you take the risk of pinching the O-ring and damaging it. Okay? Now, while you have the poppet out, you're going to want to inspect the shaft. Okay? You want to see if there's any scoring, any corrosion, any debris buildup. And while you're doing that, you can look inside the API valve as well, and you'll notice that there's a split bearing inside of here. And what that's going to do too is that's a place where debris and so forth can get stuck. So you're going to want to make sure all of that is nice and clean before you start reassembling the valve. Once you've replaced that O-ring, the next step is to replace all the packing that's in this handle. And to do that, you're going to want to drive out these two pins, okay? Your cam pin and your shaft pin. You're going to do that by using a 1/4-inch punch and a hammer. There's one pin. And there's your other pin. Once you've done that, you can now remove your handle. Now when you're removing your handle, be sure that you set the handle down the same way you pull it out. Here's your cam. And so inside the handle packing, you'll find a bearing that's greased. You'll also find a washer, your O-ring seal, and your U-cup seal. All of these seals are in your 5204 K2 kit. So you're going to set the new or the old aside, get the new out. Again, you're going to want to lubricate your seal. It's important that you not only lubricate the seal, but you also lubricate your U-cup before reinsertion. And take some grease and lubricate the shaft on the handle. And the reason that this is important is because this handle shaft is going to have to go back through the body, and to do that, it's actually going to go back through the body as well as this O-ring. And if it's not lubricated properly, then you can take the chance on tearing this O-ring, and that again will create a leak path. So put your U-cup in place first. Your O-ring. Your dust ring. And now you can reinsert your handle now that it's been greased. All the seals are back in place. Your spacer and your two pins that you're going to need. Put your spacer back in place. Put your cam back in place. And simply push back into position. Now you're ready to reinsert your pins. Insert your shaft pin first. Next, you're going to insert your cam pin. Now that you're done that, you're ready to reinstall the poppet. Once again, you're going to take your spring, put it in place. You're going to take your poppet, lubricate the stem, because once again, this stem is going to have to travel through the split bearing. So you're going to want to make sure it's nice and lubricated. And when you're inserting this, once again, you're putting tension on the spring. And so you need to keep your face away from it, depress it with your hand, and return the valve into the closed position. Now you're ready to put your nose back on. You're going to put your nose piece in place. We already replaced the seal in that. And you're going to want to put your bolts back in place. Now, these bolts you can see already have plenty of anti-seize on them. That's the white compound. When you're doing a replacement on a used fitting, you're going to want to always use some anti-seize lubricant on your bolts, always. Again, there's no need to over torque these bolts. They are lock washers in place. Just simply flatten out the lock washer to tighten, and that's all the sealing that will be required. It's important when you're disassembling and assembling this valve that you keep your hands out of the valve when it's in the open position. It's okay to have your hand resting on the top, but you certainly don't want to put your fingers inside the valve. If for some reason this handle gets bumped, that spring tension and that poppet's going to come up and pinch your fingers. When you're tightening these bolts, you're going to want to tighten them in a crisscross pattern. That just allows for a more uniform seal. Now you can close the valve carefully. Your valve has been completely replaced, all the seals in the valve. And there it is, another quality product, easy to replace and repair, made by Dixon, the right connection.